Greetings YouTube, Sega Zombie here, and welcome back guys to another video. And this is a much delayed channel update video. It's been a while, it's been a few months guys, and lots has happened in those few months. We've had some big changes to the games collection, the setup in general. I thought I'd start this video just going around, basically let you guys fill you in a bit with what I've been playing. Playing a lot of Super Monaco GP at the moment on the Turbo Outrun cab using the Smarty PI board, the Smarty Pi board should I add. Lots of change in this corner guys. I know I hinted on it on my last pickups video 2 or 3 months ago, but there's a new desk in here. I have the Coleco permanently set up on the Philips, the Grail TV, the Bad Influence TV. Loving this. My latest pickup actually, this arrived on my birthday. Yes, it was my birthday last weekend, so I really want to touch on that as well in this channel update, because it was an absolutely fantastic meetup to see some great friends, fellow YouTubers and retro gaming enthusiasts. It was a great weekend. This was a game I treated myself to. It's been a while since I've bought something off eBay abroad. This came from America. I got a good deal on it. Watched a couple of YouTubers have covered this game, Beam Rider, and I've got it on the ZX Spectrum. That's what I remember it from. Great little game. I didn't realise it was on the Atari or the ColecoVision. Now this is a hard game to get on the Atari, I believe, and even harder to get on the ColecoVision. So really pleased to get Beam Rider on the Coleco. Just see if we can get that to start for you guys, just so you can see it. Lovely sound effects, beautiful sound effects. So yeah, there's been a bit of a change around here. Eagle-eyed ones will notice that the Spectrum Next is now set up on this desk also, and I've backed the Kickstarter free for the Spectrum Next. So I'd love to know guys in comments, let me know, have you backed the Kickstarter free? I think there's a lot of upgrades that's made it worthy, because I've got the Kickstarter 1 next. So yeah, I've gone for that. Let me know guys your thoughts on the Spectrum Next, love to hear it. Hopefully one day there'll be another Spectrum Spectacular video. You guys will see so many new additions to the room. We're not going to touch on everything today. Another new system, retro computer, that has entered the gaming collection, the gaming lounge, is a TI-99. Texas Instruments TI-99-4A. Now, my good old friend ZX Tetley is to blame for this. I love all his videos on the TI-99. That was the system he grew up with. I know nothing about this system, but it's been a lot of fun. So there'll be future videos on that for sure. And again, I've got that set up on the Philips TV. You'll see loads of additions. I've got loads of these quarter arcades. I've got Space Invaders Part 2 there. I've got a Zookeeper there. I've still got all the little Replicade cabs up there. But panning along the room, guys, I've still got Batman. He's moved, I think, since my last update. Loads of nostalgic figures. The Garbage Pail Kids, I love those. Still collecting those. But another new addition, and I highlighted this, or alluded to this in my London Gamer Market video, that I had a purchase that I didn't want to show because I was going to do a video on this, and it hasn't been done because I've just had no time guys. I've been so busy, but we've got one of the London Gamer Market purchases, and that is the Goonies running on the B&O. And do you know what, I'm really getting into the Famicom again. Having an actual proper Famicom running on a CRT TV has definitely brought my love back for the 8-bit machine. And this was the other London Gaming Market pickup. So it's a disc, because the twin Sharp Famicom is a disc system as well as cartridge. And yeah, that's really cool. So I picked up a game from the London Gamer Market and my mind's gone blank. I can't think what this is called, but it's kind of like an Arkanoid kind of clone. Great game. It's actually a really good little game. Crackout. Is it Crackout? Oh, I can't remember the name. Comments down below, guys. Let me know. I can't remember. Then we move on to a really big purchase. Something that I've really got into a lot. And that is the 7800 Plus. Now, you know, I've documented well the 2600 Plus. And I do still have that. That is boxed away and that's up there. But I've been waiting for a deal. And because it was my birthday, I've treated myself, guys. And I've treated myself to the 7800 Plus and a stack of games. And do you know what? I'm not disappointed. This game playing right now, Countermeasure 2, is fantastic. I absolutely love this game. I have been playing this game no end. Now it's just a simple tank game. You move around. Oh, I've got the controller the wrong way up. Doing this one-handed, guys, so bear with me. Yeah, it's a strategic shooter, really. So you have to plan shooting these tanks. The enemy turrets without getting shot yourself. There's loads of power-ups. And it looks basic, looks simple, but this is a fantastic game. It really is a fantastic little game, and I've spent hours playing this. I think I'm close to completing it. But yeah, that is Countermeasure 2, guys. Awesome game. Look at the box art. What is there not to love? These are all the new games being released by Atari. They're all homebrew, indie developed games that Atari have embraced, and they're giving them official releases, as well as original 7800 games. So we've got Countermeasure 2 there. My most recent 7800 pickup, and this is an original. This is the original Joust. My first bidding win on eBay in a very long time. I actually bidded on this and won it. I think it was about 17 quid, which really pleased with that, guys. Really pleased with that. Look at that fantastic box art as well. It's that that's suckering me in. It's drawing me in like a tractor beam. All of that beautiful artwork. And then a 40th anniversary edition. This was released last month, I believe. Tiger Heli. Again, this plays really well on the 7800. A game that I can remember was a nightmare to track down, complete, boxed, and in great condition when I was collecting Atari many years ago. And that is Dark Chambers. Plays very similar to Gauntlet. But this was before Gauntlet, or the original game to Dark Chambers, which I can't even remember the name now. But it's basically a very similar game, plays very similar to Gauntlet, but a great little game in its own right, that, Dark Chambers. And then we've got Super Circus Atari, which was the only disappointment I've found so far on the 7800, is the fact that this is a paddle game, and they don't work. The new ones that I got for my 2600 Plus, I thought, yep, they'll be compatible. It says on here what it's compatible with, but it doesn't show the paddle controllers. And I thought, that's odd. Surely that's a paddle game. And it's really, really difficult to play this game because you've got to use your paddle, really, to move your clowns at the bottom there on their sort of, not a trapeze, but like a seesaw to hit the balloons, yeah? Simple concept, great little game. It's kind of a remake of the original Atari 2600 game, but without the paddle. It's a bloody nightmare with the controller. And then finally, we've got a re-release of Fatal Run. Again, it was a game I didn't have, and I thought I'll give it a go, and it's okay. It's kind of like the 7800's answer to Road Blasters in a way. It's very similar, nowhere near as good as Road Blasters. And the one thing I love about these 7800 games as well is each one comes with a full colour manual and these little slip cases for the cartridges. How cool are they? Yeah, Atari have got it really spot on with their presentation and appealing to us collectors, because I think that is a beautiful little touch. I really like that. And I'm impressed with the controller. The wireless controller is really good. I've not witnessed any lag. The game controls brilliantly. Yeah, it's awesome. Awesome little wireless pad. So really, really pleased with that, guys. Really chuffed with my birthday present to myself. And moving on, the Neo Geo cab is still getting lots of love. It got loads and loads of attention at my meet last weekend. Yeah, everyone, I think a lot of people enjoyed playing the Lord's Vale. A great cab. I'm still trying to do Viewpoint. Me and Al's Arcade were trying to finish the second level boss. And we just couldn't do it. We couldn't do it. I'm not giving up on it. I'm still going to try and beat this bloody game. I really am. But yeah, loving Viewpoint. Loving Neo Geo at the moment. An amazing cab. We won't go into the other room and look at the other cabs, guys. Another new addition. I've got a RoboCop poster up there now. We've still got the love, the passion for Laserdiscs. Can any of you guess what film that is playing? You've got to be into your horror and your Stephen King to know that. But yeah, we've still got the Laserdisc hooked up on the B&O. And we've still got loads of Laserdiscs to go through, which I think we're going to go through next, actually, guys. Here we go, guys. The Laserdisc in question. Another little scene for you to see if you can guess what film this is. So many memories of this film. Absolutely loved this film back in the day. That's all I'm going to show you. Come on, in the comments, what is it? I'm going to show it anyway, so you're going to know what it is, because it's one of my latest pickups. So let's move down to the Laserdiscs now. So yes, the film in question, it is Maximum Overdrive. This is the Japanese release. I'm not sure if this got a UK release, so I've had to go for a Japanese one. But fantastic, love this film. So many memories of watching this film back in the day. It's got to be sort of like mid-80s, 1986. A cracking film. So yeah, another Laserdisc to add to the collection, Maximum Overdrive. And then we've got John Carpenter's The Fog. I'm going for the Carpenter films, so managed to bag that quite cheap. This one as well, off a Facebook group, I got for a cracking price. Didn't pay a lot for this, guys. Roadhouse. Definitely my favourite Patrick Swayze film. It's definitely not Dirty Dancing, it is Roadhouse. He should have done more films like this. He was really good in that film. We've got to add all the zombie films, haven't we, guys? And look at the artwork on that. So we've got George A. Romero's Day of the Dead. Beautiful artwork on there. So yeah, one crucially that had to be added. It's got lots of special features on it, this. So it's 2 discs. Lots on there, I believe. And then I've got the Japanese Dawn of the Dead, which I've showed off before, and I thought, when this came up, I thought, I've got to get it. I think it was Cy, Ginger Hippie Gaming, that tagged me in this. Thanks, Cy. So I now own Dawn of the Dead, the director's cut. First, there was Night of the Living Dead. Now, George A. Romero's Dawn of the Dead. What a film. Absolute classic. What is there not to say about this film? If you know, you know. A fantastic zombie film. And then, as you can see by the £10 price tag there, we have got Alien. So I've got the first Alien film in the Laserdisc collection. And then my most recent purchase, I actually went to a car boot sale. I've not been to many this year. And this was sitting there, sealed. Yes, sealed. Laserdisc. It's a Sam Raimi film. It's got Sharon Stone in it. Gene Hackman is awesome. The Quick and the Dead. I've not seen this film for years. I think I like it. But it was on a car boot sale and it cost £4. and it's sealed, so, you know, it's got to be done. I had to purchase that. And then that is definitely one I've shown before. I think I was supposed to gift that to Chef, actually. That's why that's sitting there. So yeah, there's a few laser discs, guys, to add to the ever-growing collection. It is really getting big. We've got a box full there. And yeah, we've got a lot of laser discs entering the collection, guys. Oh, that's better. Sit down in the lovely swivel chair. Love this chair. Guys, I can't believe it's been 3 months. 3 months since my last pickups video. A lot has happened. You know, there's been a lot go on in regards to the hobby. Obviously, the retro realm has been really busy over the summer holidays. Lots of kids and families coming into the shop has kept me really on my toes. Also, the girls' family life has been really, really busy over the last couple of months. I cannot believe how fast time has gone. The last couple of months have just flown by. All things fly by when you're having fun, don't they? But anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the little bit of a walk round the games room. There will be more of that coming. I know I promise it, all this content and all these videos, but I'm always buzzing for ideas for videos, and I'll get there eventually. I'll get there eventually, I promise. But yeah, still loving the Neo Geo, still loving all the games. I'm playing a lot more games, making sure of that for definite. And there's been some really good systems that I've added. I'm really chuffed to be adding a Sharp Twin Famicom. Now, this came in through the shop, and I got this for a great price. The guy promised me that it all worked, and it did. I picked up this Famicom disc from the London gaming market, and yet, lo and behold, it worked first time. Let's do that actually, live. Before we do that though, a recent pickup, Gunsmoke. Great little game, this, cracking game. My love for the NES and Famicom is really amplified in getting the Sharp Twin Famicom. It really has, guys. Playing it on original hardware, because as those of you that follow the channel know that I've had a Retro Freak console for playing all my Nintendo on my main TV, and nothing beats playing it on real hardware on a CRT TV. It's just really brought my love for it back again. And without further ado, as you can see there's the Retro Freak cartridge, so I can play normal NES games on the Sharp Twin Famicom. Gunsmoke's a great game, absolutely great little game, really enjoyed it. Let's see if we can have a little go, shall we? Why not? It's all set up, let's do it. So we've got to get Bandit Bill. I'm only going to have a really, this is not going to be in depth, guys, but your buttons let you fire each way. It's a lovely vertical run and gun shooter. We've got to get that guy in the window, look. A lovely game. I've played it a lot, really enjoyed it. So yeah, there's a little bit of Gunsmoke. We'll reset that. What I'll do, I'll show you in a minute the disc system as well. So you've got to slide this button over to that, then you've got to turn it on. So that will get the disc system working. Love these little cases these come in. Don't know if I'm ever going to get many disc games, but that's a lovely little case. Little protective sleeve there. You get your instruction book, which is actually really chunky. And it's all in colour, which is madness. So yeah, there's that. The little protective case. Love it. Kind of reminds me of the Amstrad cases back in the day. And a few of the Spectrum games come on this. Now, that's side A. So let's put that in. Loading. So yeah, as you can see, it's like an Arkanoid clone. But yeah, it's quite good. Ooh. Look like Lego bricks. So yeah, there's the disc system, guys. We'll let that do what it wants to in the background there. So, update. What's happened? There's been a couple of meets actually since my last channel update video. And yeah, we had a meet at Al's Arcade. Cool, that was back in July. And that was great. It was great to see his arcade again. Fantastic games collection, fantastic arcade. He lives in a beautiful part of the UK in England. And yeah, we just had a fantastic time. I travelled down there with Ustar Gamer, Al. It was a long old journey, but we stayed in the local pub in the Al's village. And yeah, it was a fantastic weekend. Brilliant meet with like-minded people. We played some fantastic games.
Get behind, they can't shoot you. So you just go behind like that, and they can't shoot you. So you've got to do it quick. I was that finger up here. Wait, two. Got smart ones. Do that on these. Get a few of those together.
And yeah, that brings me on to the meet I had last weekend. So it was my birthday last weekend. I'm getting old, guys. I'm definitely leveling up. And it was great. It was a massive turnout. Loads of people there. I'm not going to name everyone. I think there was 20 plus people in the end. I'm going to put loads of photos up, and there's some video clips and stuff that people have captured throughout the day, which I'll share with you guys, because it was a tremendous weekend. A lot of people travelled down on the Friday, so we had a good old drinking and gaming session on the Friday night. And then we had a cracking Saturday. It was an amazing weekend. So many awesome memories made. This is a fucking great game.
This is not normal.
Turbo.
Yeah.
It's got the button on the side of the gear stick.
Turbo was the F40, yeah. Was that an F50?
You reckon?
I think it might be an
F40
F50.
was the one with no, you couldn't take the roof off for the
Oh, right.
Is this a pricey one, Scott?
What's that?
Is this a pricey one,
It's
man?
not ridiculous money. But never got released in the UK.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not more
It's
American only.
oh, nasty screen. Old Al's Arcade playing a bit of Section 3. Absolutely blown away by everyone's generosity, all the food, the drink, so much stuff people brought down, and the generosity and the gifts that these guys got me. I had no clue. We all went out onto the green outside mine and to do photos, because every year I have a meet, and every year I like to get a big group photo because it just marks the occasion, and it's fantastic memories. And yeah, they came out with gifts, and I was absolutely blown away by them. I really was. The first one was this, and it is Ed 209. Absolutely fantastic. I've got a bit of B-roll for you guys, so I'll show you that now. And we've got an Ed 209. Look at the detail on him. It's beautiful, beautiful detail. Never owned an Ed 209 before. Now I need to get a NECA Robocop to go with him. It's got to be done, hasn't it? But look at the detail. The attention to detail on this is amazing. All the hydraulics of the legs work. You can rotate. You know, it's really quite well articulated. I'm no toy reviewer, guys. I just know what I like. And I love this. I think it's great. And it has got How cool is that? Seriously, that is awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Love it. And not only that, they also got me a Thing collectible, which you guys know I love the Thing, and I've been getting quite a bit of the Thing, which I will share with you guys in a later video. I've shared in my last pickups video the massive diorama set that I've got. But yeah, this Thing figure of McCready. Absolutely awesome detail. These modern figures have amazing detail, don't they? They really do. So absolutely chuffed sick with those gifts, guys. Thank you ever so much. You all know who you are. And I just want to thank you all for such a tremendous weekend. It was brilliant. So let's get on with some pickups, guys, because there's quite a bit, as you can imagine. 3 months in, I've already shared with you some laser discs, some collectibles that I've got to show. So shall we go and have a little look at some more collectibles? Let's go and go over and have a look at some of those. Some more collectibles to share with you guys now. And these I actually picked up quite a while ago. Let's see if we can get these out of here. These are not new in box, I'm pretty certain. I think the Freddy might be, but this has definitely been displayed and out of the box, the guy told me. Jason, look at the detail. Now this is the remake of Voorhees, I believe, from the film they done sort of like a few years ago. And I think he looks super cool. And there is, at the bottom of the box, a replaceable head. So as we know, before he got the hockey mask, he just had his head wrapped in a sack cloth. So yeah, that's pretty cool. He's got his machete on the side there. Loads of detail. Beautiful detail to him. I'd love to get the RoboCop one of these. This one is still new and sealed in the box. It's never been taken out. In absolutely fantastic condition. And I think that's a really nice boxed figure of Freddy Krueger there. Again, real toys. NECA. Motion activated sound. So that one definitely has sound. But it's in the box, so it's really hard to show you guys, really. Yeah, you can just get bit of the scale there, but yeah, it's a big old box. So we've got David there from the Lost Boys, and this is where I'm torn, because obviously if I take that out of that box, it's going to devalue it, but I would love to display these. I think they need to be displayed. It's in fantastic condition. I love the Lost Boys. It's one of my favourite films. I think it's a film of the 80s, film of its time. Captures the moment really well. So yeah, there is David. He's also got an interchangeable head. Got a bit of a diorama so he can stand as well. Really cool. But we didn't just get David. We also got Michael, which again is a really cool figure. But yeah, Michael. But they are absolutely tremendous, guys, and I had to share them in this video. And you can see now why I've got to change things around a little bit so I can get these things displayed. Again, it's going to be a challenge to display them in the packets, but really chuffed to add those into the collection, guys. What do you think? What do you think of these collectibles? And I'm nearly there now. There's not many more that I want to add to the collection, but let's get back to showing you some videos. Just going back to my birthday meet, I did actually have a couple of pickups that I got off Al's Arcade, and we're sticking to the theme of the Nintendo now, because I've kind of gone off the whole retro freak idea of playing my Nintendo through that and on my main TV. I want to get back onto CRT television on real hardware, and I purchased this off Al, and that is a Super Nintendo, but the American version. And it's because the only Super Nintendo games I own, which is not many, about 2, they are American. So it made sense to buy this off Al. and yeah, it's in pretty good nick. He done me a fantastic price on it, and yeah, that's going to be set up somewhere. I'm not quite sure where it's going to go yet, because I don't want too much Nintendo invading my Sega areas. That's really worrying. You know, it makes me gives me anxiety, makes me feel a little nervous, I must admit. But yeah, really pleased with that. So that's going to go down really well. Going to get that set up. And he also told me that this was probably the cheapest way to play these games, because obviously I don't think I'm going to own many Super Nintendo games. I'm not going down that rabbit hole. One, it's extremely expensive to start getting into that game now. I'd want them probably box complete. I'm just not going to go there. If I find a deal or see a bargain, then I'll grab it. I'd be foolish not to, and I will have a small amount of physical games, but I think I'm just going to get like an EverDrive cartridge to go in that Super Nintendo, and just so I can play all the games that everyone keeps harping on to me about that are good on the Super Nintendo. You know, I've got a dozen games that I remember from back in the day. I've never really delved that much into the Super Nintendo. But this beautiful set, which I think is like a limited run thing, it was done by Retro Bits, and that is the R-Type, Super R-Type and R-Type 3 Collector's Edition. So yeah, I got that off Al. So I thought I've got to have a couple of physical games, haven't I? So it all opens up. It's a lovely box. Put that there. What do we get in the box? So we've got peculiarly an empty box. So it's got the plastic tray inside, an empty box because the cart is loose. And there's the cart. It looks nice, doesn't it? It looks kind of snazzy. I do like that label and the artwork. The artwork is fantastic. So yeah, R-Type 3 and Super R-Type there. You also get a little instruction manual, again, which needs to go in the box. Beautiful artwork in there, really nice. A certificate of authenticity. And what is that right in the bottom? There is something right in the bottom of this, guys. Oh wow, look at that. And some enamel pin of the original sprites, which is really nice. Oh, there's more. There's more underneath the tissue paper. What's in here? So we've got some I didn't even know this was in here, guys. Tissue paper, and then we've got we've got an R-Type book there. Is that just a notepad? Yeah, we've got an R-Type notepad. Okay. Always scared to use them sort of things. Oh, and it looks like we've got the obligatory postcards or whatever. Usual gumph, isn't it? You get in these things. So what we got here, yeah, postcards. There. And what is that? Stickers. Got some stickers in there. A couple of sheets of stickers. So yeah, that'll all sit in the box and never see the light of day again, no doubt. Because at the end of the day, all I'm interested in is playing the game. You know, these sets are nice, I suppose, but we'll bung that back in there. The book back in there. That back in there, like that. The pins can go back in there. And then we're going to get the game. Pop that where it should be in its box. Then the instruction manual in there. Bish bash bosh. There we go. So that can go there. This box now can be stored away in a cupboard. Never to be seen again. So there we go. So thanks so much, Al, for that deal. The only other game, Super Nintendo related game I've got, and this was a gift from Roger Retro, and this is when he came down. I don't think it was my birthday, and it weren't my birthday meet. I think it was a meet I had previously when I sold Roger. arcade cat, one of my arcade one-ups, I believe. And he gifted me this. I'm sure it was from then. And he said it was gifted to him by Retro Ed UK. And I don't think Roger collects Super Nintendo anymore. Or not the PAL stuff. Or he's not really into it. And he wanted to move on to someone that would appreciate it and play it. And yeah, he gifted me this. So really chuffed with that. I used to love Joe and Mac back in the day. So this has got Joe and Mac, Caveman Ninja from 1991. Congo's Caper, which I don't know that one, from 1993. And then we've got Joe and Mac 3, Lost in the Tropics. Never played that neither. I only ever played the original Joe and Mac. And again, this is a retro bit release. Oh wow, that cartridge is really cool. I do like that. That translucent sort of cartridge there, blue. That's really cool. A Tyrannosaurus Rex sticker there. No, yeah, Tyrannosaurus. Oh, Tyrannosaurus. Let's get that right, Scott. Some little button badges. Instructions, which looks like this one folds out. Old school. Yeah, no, folding out little manual there. Showcasing the games on the collection. So that's really cool. We've got some games to get started with. I'm not sure what EverDrive cartridge, because there seems to be quite a lot for the Super Nintendo. And I don't know which ones to go for. So guys, in comments down below, please help me out here. I really want to know what is the best EverDrive type cartridge to get for the Super Nintendo. Next up, this came into the shop. It's mental what comes into the retro realm, guys. Absolutely crazy. Does anything scream 90s more than this Sega backpack? This is in absolutely beautiful condition. It really is. Absolutely beautiful. Can't wait to wear this down the high street. Fashion statement. It's in like brand new condition, guys. It's absolutely mint. I've seen these in the past and they've always been worn in a bad way usually, but that is like, maybe even that was 290s in the 90s and they were feared they would get bullied at school maybe, but no, that wouldn't happen because it's got Sega written on it. So no, you know, this is cool. This is cool. You've got so many little compartments. So yeah, that's really cool. I had to bring that home. That wasn't cheap. The lady that brought that in, she's clearing her loft because her kids are all grown up and she knew that that was worth money and I had to pay out for that. Oh, here we go. This is something I picked up from the car boot sale actually. When I got the Laserdisc, which I showed earlier. Who remembers the Pocketeers? You know, back when life was a lot simpler. You didn't have smartphones or Game Boys or anything like that. We used to have little wind-up pocket games. And makes that god-awful noise. I can remember my parents hating that noise. It used to drive them up the wall, but this is just time up. Yeah, so you've got to get the little ball bearing round the maze before the time is up. Simple as that, but how cool is that? Who remembers the Pocketeers and which ones did you have? I remember racing car ones, a helicopter one, like a shooting one as well. So many of them. I remember having a number of them back in the day. So guys, let me know, which Pocketeers do you remember? We've shown the 7800 Plus, which I'm loving. And yeah, that came with Crystal Castles or Crystal Quest, Bentley's Bears Crystal Quest, which plays a lot like Wonder Boy. I've not played that much. I need to give that a bit more of a go actually, because I've not played it a huge amount. So yeah, really pleased with that purchase. I'm loving the 7800, playing it loads. The box is very different because I actually got this cheap off eBay. I was watching it and I thought I'll put a cheeky offer in, got it. I think I paid 70 quid posted for that, which, you know, they're £100 on Amazon. So I was really chuffed with that. Sticking with Nintendo, guys. Yeah, it's Nintendo Zombie. We've got some more Nintendo to show. Don't worry, don't fear, don't fret. There is plenty of Sega. Which I'm just moving the Sega so I can get to the Nintendo. And this was a purchase from quite a long time ago. And that is Excite Bike. And the eagle-eyed ones of you will notice that is the Mattel version. This is in fantastic condition. Yeah, it's got a little bit of bending, but usually on these black box NES games, this is all ripped. But it isn't, it's intact. The cartridge. This is a fantastic game. And the manual's in there. I do need to get a sleeve for that. I've got plenty in the shop. I need to grab a sleeve, but while we're talking, let's put a bit of Excite Bike on, boys. It's what it's all about, playing the games. Got to play the games, haven't we? But what a fantastic game Excite Bike is. Absolutely tremendous. And then these three I literally picked up the beginning of last week from a pawnbroker shop, which is right near our CEX in Ipswich. And they have some fantastic retro in there at times. And they had a big bundle go in of NES. And we've got a couple of games that I'm intrigued about. And one is for my nostalgic NES shelf. And I've been wanting this one for ages. And that is Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. I have wanted this game for so long, box complete. We're almost there. It's boxed. I thought it was complete because I see a manual poking out. But it's actually 2 pages of what looks like a Mario instruction manual. So when you look in here, there is no Chip and Dale manual. The box is half decent. I've still yet to find Chip and Dale mint. The flaps are there. The box is okay. I just need to track down an instruction manual. So we're nearly there, guys. I was speaking to someone. I can't remember who it was. It was definitely a tuber. And they blew my mind saying there was a sequel to this game on the NES. Never knew this ever existed. I need to find out more about the sequel to Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. So yeah, we'll put that there. Excite Bike. Oh, the nostalgia. Just hearing that too. Oh, I think I know what game I'm going to be playing after this video, guys. Next up, we have got Rainbow Islands Bubble Bobble 2. This is mint, guys. Absolutely fantastic condition. I do like Rainbow Islands. I love this on the ZX Spectrum, believe it or not. And it plays really well on the Master System. I'm sure I've got this on the Master System. Really good game. I've never played it on the NES. But when I see the condition and the price paid for this, I couldn't leave it there, guys. The cartridge is mint. Really beautiful cartridge. Manual is pretty good as well. Almost looks repo. Almost looks like a reproduction. It's that good. It's definitely not, though. You can tell it's vintage cardboard. Make sure I put that all back in there nice. But yeah. Rainbow Islands, guys. And then finally, a game I've never heard of, and that is High Speed, done by Trade West and Rare. High Speed, a pinball game. I have no knowledge of this, but again, how mint it is and how crisp it is. It's why I purchased it, and I'm a sucker for a pinball game. I do like a good pinball game. Not sure what a pinball game's going to be like on the NES, though. Guys, let me know. Have you played this game? Again, it's absolutely fantastic condition. I keep looking at this game. I can't wait to play it now. Yeah, all there, all in lovely condition. Oh, I'm getting distracted, guys. Getting so distracted by that game. How can a video game give you that much nostalgia, eh? Woo! That is the Nintendo done, guys. I promise, Nintendo is done. From this moment forth, it is all about the Sega. Maybe I need to put the Mega Drive on. What do you reckon, guys? Yeah, let's put that Mega Drive on, shall we? Let's put the first game in. This was a pickup I should have shown a long time ago. Again, I purchased this off Al's Arcade. It's when he came down and visited me, probably to drop an arcade cab off or something like that. And he showed this on a swap shop, I think. That's how I knew about it. And he got me this game. So let's plug this in. Chromosphere. I've never heard of it, guys. And that's what intrigued me. Comes with an instruction manual. Cardboard box, which there was games on the Mega Drive in a cardboard box, as we know. Quite a few good ones as well, actually. But yeah, I don't know what the manual's like. Yeah, pretty standard. I have no idea what this game is about. All I know is you're a ninja. For the use with the 16-bit Sega consoles. Yeah, so let's put in Chromosphere. All a bit psychedelic. Let's have a quick go. See if Al sold me a stinker. Well, it can't be. It's on the Mega Drive. We don't want to read any of this. We don't want any of this. We just want to play the game. I'm hoping it's kind of like a platformer. Maybe a bit like Ninja Gaiden. I think it'd be a bit stretch asking for a Shinobi. Oh my goodness. What on earth is this all about? So all you can do a spin and you can do a jump. What a bizarre game. Kind of bit like Super Meat Boy, that sort of thing, is it? Oh. And it's just all black and white. This isn't this doesn't really remind me of a Mega Drive game. How bizarre. What is that? I don't know what that is I'm collecting. This is just a collectathon, isn't it? Yeah, that's enough of that. Oh, we've got to a checkpoint. Can we do... No, we're going to die. Interesting. There we go. There's a Chromosphere. I'm not sure if that should be on the Mega Drive. That. Before we get on to Mega Drive games, let's get some Master System games out of the way. This again came into the shop in really good condition, and I didn't have it. And that is Astro Warrior and Pitbot. Now, I've played Astro Warrior before. That's a shooter, a vertical shooter, but I've never played Pitbot. I have no idea what that's like, guys, but it's all complete. Way! And it was in good condition until I just dropped the cartridge out. Oh, God, that's really loose in there. I should have checked that. But yeah, that is all in there, and hopefully it will work. And then I think this is an upgrade. I believe I might already have this, but I think mine had a really dodgy cover. And I'm trying to think where this came from, actually. This was from a toy auction, this one. So yeah, I got Rocky from a toy auction because it looked in really good condition, better condition mine. It's got no manual, but I think mine's got a manual, and it's just a box upgrade on that one. And I think along with that, it was this game, and that is Dracula. And because they're toy dealers, these were really priced really well. And again, this is in awesome condition. And I know Dracula on the Mega Drive, Bram Stoker's Dracula, was really hard to get on the Mega Drive complete. So I don't know if it's a hard title to get on the Master System, but it's not a cheap title. It's definitely got a bit of value to it. I think I paid 30 quid for the two of those posted, which I thought was really good. And then I think this might have been in on the deal as well, because this one has no manual. Hang on. And I don't think I own it because I had this built in on my Master System, so I don't think I got the standalone game. So yeah, we've got Hang On now. I'm pretty certain I got all 3 of those and they're about 30 quid, which is an absolute bargain. So really pleased with those. Now we're going to move on to the Mega Drive games. So let's move these all over here. You can see I'm unpracticed in this, can't you? It's been a while, guys, doing this sort of video. Yeah, so that's the Master System purchases. So that's 4 more added. I'm not going for a complete set of Master System, but I must be at least halfway through now. I've got to be. I need to probably do an update video on that. Do a bit of an update for myself in what I've got left. I'll keep looking over there because that's where the Master System is. The Master System games. And then that leaves us finally to the beautiful, the mighty Mega Drive. And after the disappointment of Chromosphere, I'm sure it's a good game. Just not that appealing at the moment. So let's move on to some awesome Sega now. And when this came into the shop, I couldn't believe it. The guy that pulled this out of the bag, he pulled out a load of Japanese Mega Drive games, as well as a Genesis game, which I've purchased, and yeah, Golden Axe 3. Criminally, I haven't got this in the collection. I had opportunities to get this years ago and didn't jump at it. And I wish I did, because now this game commands a hefty price tag. I got this for a great price. I can't remember what it was because it came in a massive bundle. This guy had a lot of stuff that he bought into the retro realm. So yeah, Golden Axe 3. Never got released here in the UK. It's not the greatest game. It's okay, but I don't think it's as good as Golden Axe 1 and 2 on the Mega Drive. Feels kind of a bit unfinished, this game, if I'm going to be honest with you. But let me know your thoughts, guys. Golden Axe 3. Have you played it? But in fantastic condition. So chuffed to have that. Next up, again, this came in and I just couldn't believe it. And that is Fatal Fury 2 on the Genesis. Now, this did get a PAL release only in Australia. I'm still convinced I rented this from Blockbuster years ago as well. So, I don't know. I can remember. Would Blockbuster have rented out Genesis, maybe? Or the Australian PAL version of this game? Because I can remember renting this. I can remember. I know I can. Then again, maybe my mind's playing tricks on me. But it's always a game. Even when I got serious about collecting for the Mega Drive, I was convinced this had a PAL release. So, I don't know on that one, guys. But let's plug in some Fatal Fury 2. And goodbye, Chromosphere. Pop that back in the box. I can see why you wanted to get rid of that one, Al. Whoa, bloody hell. Ooh, very nice. I actually really like the Neo Geo conversions on the Mega Drive. I think it's because back in the day I used to rent them, buy them, just daydreaming that I'd one day own a Neo Geo. So let's have a little bit of a go on Fatal Fury 2, shall we? Am I blocking the... I think I'm blocking my sensor. Just go one player. We're going to go for Terry Bogard. I haven't gone to 2-player, have I? Don't think I have. No, definitely not, because he's just hit me. Oh, I've got to remember how to do the moves now. Ooh, we got him. Oh, he's hit me back. I'm sure, what was the... Oh, this is quite quick. Oh, this is going to be neck and neck, guys. This is going to be close. Oh. Oh. This is gonna... I got him! I got him! Phew! Oh, I thought I was going to lose there. Let's reset that. Because we're not going to play loads and loads of games because we'll never get this video done, guys. It'll never get done. So yeah, Fatal Fury 2. Really pleased to add this to the Sega wall. Another Genesis exclusive game. Added because, in all seriousness, I think the Japanese game used to be cheap and I don't think that is now. So I'm happy to have the Genesis copy of that. And that leads on to 2 more Genesis games, and this relates back again to the meetup that we had at Owl's. Now, not only did we spend the day in his arcade playing all his fantastic games in his collection, he also took us into Swindon, which was a city, the closest city to him, and we went into a really good shop in there, which was a music shop at the front, and then it was like retro video game shop. But yeah, it was a fantastic store, and I managed to pick up some Mega Drive or Genesis games in there. The first one is Championship Pro AM or Pro Am, and it's Retro Games HQ. There's stickers on the bottom. I'm glad that's there because I was in my mind thinking, what was this place called? But in there, you get a funny little bit of foam. I don't know why that's in there. Is that to... I think that's to make it smell fresh. Not sure. But it's got its manual. It's got its cartridge. And you know what I'm going to do, guys? Let's bung that in there. I've not actually played these. This is how busy I've been and sidetracked with other things. I've actually not put this into the Mega Drive. That's not a good sign. Oh, blowing the cartridge always works every time. Championship Pro AM. 1-player game is telling me. Oh, sounds a bit Amiga-esque, that music. Then it kicks in with the Mega Drive guitar riff. So yeah, Championship Pro Am. I know it's a NES game. Intrigued to see what it plays like on the Mega Drive. And then finally, a game that, don't worry, I'm not going to put this in the Mega Drive, and that is Mickey's Ultimate Challenge. Do you know what? It's that long ago, I can't remember what I paid for these, but I didn't mind getting this one. Some of the American exclusives, if I can get them cheap enough, I'm not going to be that fussed whether they've got a manual or not. You know, it's not a game I'm really going to play. Don't even know what the game's about. Is it an educational game? Is it a platformer? I don't really know. All I knew is I didn't have it, and it's just awesome to find a Genesis or Mega Drive game that I haven't already got, so it had to be purchased and brought home. I'm now going to play a little bit of Championship Pro AM. Just noticed that's Trade West, the same as the NES game I showed earlier, the pinball game. So let's get into this name registration. ZOM for zombie. But that's it for this video, guys. Hope you've enjoyed the pickups and a bit of a channel update. I'm bibbing me on. Oh, let's go. Until next time, if you want to hang around for a bit and watch me play this, that's cool. But until the next time, guys, I'm Sega Zombie. Goodbye. Oi. Here we go, here we go. This is fast. Third? That just ain't good enough. Oh, I just hit an oil slick there. Missed the oil slick that time. Whoa, what did that do? I'm out. Oh my God, I'm getting worse. Oh. And no, we don't want to continue, do we? Yeah, let's go, let's continue. Come on. So you mustn't, oh, you've got to stay in line. Oh no, I've hit the oil again. Oh, someone's just blown up. Yes! I think we're going to end it there with me coming first. See you later, guys. Thanks for sticking around.